Hi guys, so for today's reading we are going to be looking into what do your ancestors think about you. So we have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, then like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation. All those things are so greatly appreciated. They're all great ways to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you guys. And it really does help me out far more than you know, even just the simple liking of the video. So thank you guys for that. And let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, unsure, indecisive, not really knowing who is going to be the prince or princess. You see this guy and this frog here? Oh, hey, and I just noticed, unsure of the identity of people around you, unsure of what decision to make, really kind of stuck at a stalemate because you're unsure of whether or not there's going to be a frog around you who actually turns out to be a good person, whether or not people are going to make the needed changes necessary. And your ancestors may be viewing you this way as well, unsure of whether or not you're going to unmask what's underneath and whether or not you're going to live up to the potential. Very colorful, bold, out there. Smirnoff Twist Off. Colorado Lottery. So you could definitely be dealing with somebody who is an alcoholic. You could be having some alcohol issues yourself, gambling issues, something like that. It could possibly even be that your parents may have had some of those issues as well, and maybe some of the people you have dealt with have had those issues. Breaking free from that trauma or breaking free from the cycles is definitely something I'm seeing here as well. Shake It Off just came to mind. And the song Twist and Shout just came to mind. The song Twist and Shout. 2:22 is on the clock. We have Aries, Courageous, Pisces. So your ancestors are viewing you as somebody who has a lot of spiritual gifts. You're very sensitive, emotional, intuitive, compassionate, empathetic. And for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, you may actually try to drink to dull your gifts, to dull your senses, so that you don't have to deal with the amount of emotions that you feel. Or you could be an empath who is trying to dull that ability with burying it underneath things. You could also be somebody who's very confrontational when you're drinking, or you've dealt with somebody who's very confrontational when they are drinking. You may even be dealing with somebody who is an empath who is gifted spiritually in some sort of way. Maybe they are clairaudient as well, and they may be trying to dull that, and it may drive them a little bit batty, a little bit crazy. You could definitely have been dealing with a lot of arguments or fights or a lot of disparities going on. Let's see what else we got. This could be, for some of you, this could be a child, an aunt, I'm hearing, mother-in-law, ex-friend. I don't know why an ex-friend would come through on an ancestors reading, but if you had an ex-friend that passed away, they are definitely trying to get your attention as well. B, N, E, Ben, T, Bent, Net. The Net is a movie, and that could have some bearing on this as well. You could definitely be dealing with a lot of things that seem very crazy. Could be some stolen identity type of things. Fishnet, G, B, Z, R, R. You know what? I'm diphtheria, polio, I don't know why, TB. I don't know why those things are coming up, but for some reason those things may be coming up. Z, S, vaccines may be coming up in some way. O, son of a bitch, S-O-B. J, S, Y, yes, yet, get, bet, met, mob, bot, bomb, bone, boner, roan, bro, bros before hoes. You know, I was just thinking about this the other day with the whole bros before hoes thing. Well, it should also be what about your hoe ass friends? Anyway, jobs, job, son, like a son, Mary, Barry, Jose, Jacob, Jose, Javier, Marcela. There could definitely be some people who chose this pile with Hispanic backgrounds as well. Boss. Let's see what else we got here. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Otter, Shark, the Cheetah, and Venusians. If somebody picked the boss, if somebody went and looked at the boss reading and picked pile 2, let me know in the comments below, because not only did boss come out here, but we also got these 3 cards were in that reading, in that pile. There could definitely be some hidden documentation that you've been dealing with. Somebody could have stolen your work in some sort of way. Somebody could have stolen your ideas. You could be feeling very creatively blocked at this moment in time. They really view you as somebody who's very motivated, driven, ambitious, goal-oriented, very fun-loving, joyful, childlike in a lot of ways. Maybe a little passive-aggressive. Out for blood is coming to mind. Definitely somebody who is not prey. You may come off to a lot of people as looking like prey, but you are not prey. Alpha, the song Alpha. Great song. Mother Destroyer, yeah, one in the same. Mr. Preacher, time to give up the throne. I'm the master now, damn, it's good to be home. Just call me Alpha. Kept inside a cage because my power's too real. So they could see you having a lot of trouble breaking out of some sort of cage that you've been kept in. You may be overthinking a lot. You may be feeling like you are an imposter in some sort of way, going through a little bit of imposter syndrome. Maybe feeling like the gifts you have make you crazy, that they're not really gifts, they're just crazy things. You may have dealt with a lot of people who have lied to you, or a lot of people who have made you feel like you are just not a great person. You could also be feeling very stuck on a romantic situation that could have been all lies for some of you as well. Romance, soulmates, empathy. You could feel like your gifts are a curse. You may not be seeing your gifts as a gift, but as a curse at this moment in time. And every gift has a cursed side. Every situation, anything has both a good and a bad. So try to focus more on the good parts of the things that you have and not the bad parts. And you know what? I'm feeling very drawn to grab a couple of messages out of this Secrets Exposed bag as well. They definitely see you as somebody who has the power, the strength, the drive to go, that you move very quickly as well. Patient. Strange things are happening. Strange things are happening to me. There's no doubt about it. And that reminds me of the Toy Story where Buzz comes in and takes his place. So you may have even had somebody come in and take your place as well. DNA testing exposed. Who's really standing in your way? Who Am I to Stand in Your Way is a song that's really good as well. Who am I to stand in your way? If you found somebody who makes you happy, who am I to stand in your way? So there may not be anybody standing in your way except for you yourself. Some sort of DNA testing may be exposed as well that's going to help you out. Or maybe it already was exposed and this could be part of what is hurting you so much as well. You're never stuck. Be honest, my dear. What is it you truly fear? Hold your head high and know that you can fly. Take that leap for yourself. Don't rot on the shelf. Follow your heart, passion's true call. Let faith be your guide through it all. You can do this. Know you can. Pack up now and get a plan. Explain from your heart. Don't break up an art. Tell them there's someone who will feel it too. That someone is just not you. What they truly want is not someone to haunt, but someone who feels the same. Something where there's a lit up burning flame. So you could also be being encouraged right now to express that you are not feeling the same about somebody, that you're not feeling the same about somebody as they are feeling about you, or to be accepting that somebody may not be feeling the same about you as you are them. And what you really want is somebody who's feeling the same. So you could definitely be going through a very rough patch right now in your love life especially. And really feeling very hurt or unsure, undecided, not knowing what way you want to go. But know that when you start making decisions based off of your happiness and self-love, that is all going to clear away. All the confusion is going to be gone because you're no longer going to be making decisions based on not hurting other people or making decisions based on feeling like this is the only thing that could ever be, even though this person's not treating you right. So you're feeling very stuck, but you're feeling very stuck because you're lying to yourself in some sort of way. And that is how your ancestors are viewing you right now. Be patient and know that everything's going to be being exposed and things are going to be happening to line things up. So that is what I have for you guys for this reading, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through. Share your story in the comments below. Not only does it help you heal, it helps others to heal as well and to see that they aren't alone. And I really hope you guys got something from this. If you did, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation. All those things are so greatly appreciated. And if you need more information on this and more of a direct personal feel, I do offer personal readings as well. You can find that information in my description box below. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 2. How do your ancestors view you? Let's see. I feel like they view you as having a lot of deceptive people around you. They may view you as being poisoned by some of the people around you as well. Could have dealt with a lot of backstabbers, things like that. Somebody who has a lot of passion. Somebody who's very pure of intentions. Somebody who no longer allows their passions or their desires to be caged as well. A 4-leaf clover for good luck. You're a very lucky person, a very abundant person. Very watched over and protected as well. Empty passion. Could have dealt with a situation where it was empty. Somebody really could have poisoned the water in a situation that you were in some sort of way. We have Scorpio, lies, secrets, mysteries, mysterious. shallowness, regeneration capabilities. You're able to regenerate after things have happened that were not so good. You definitely could have been dealing with somebody that was very shallow. L-I, Lisa. O-S, Lois. I-Y-C, Callus. W-U-N, now. U, sun. K, Y-O-U. H, L, witch. Z, P, G, pig. Z, W, Z, Q, pug, pick, pill, just like a pill, instead of making me better, you're making me ill. You could definitely be somebody that is more into natural medicine. And you also could have dealt with somebody that really was making you very sick. Somebody could have been poisoning you in some sort of way, like actually poisoning you. Pun. Oh, we have poison in the letters too, don't we? Pretty damn close. We're missing one O. Lunch. Lust. Lisp. Pick. Lousy. Lies. Illusions. Clown. Club. Cluck. Child. Kids. Kicks. Let's see what else we have here. Arm yourself against a worldly view. What feels right to you? In your heart, you will find the answers that you seek inside of your mind. Don't overthink. Don't give in. Stand strong in the position you're in. If you have something to say, say it. Don't worry what others think. If it wasn't for everything that you went through, you never would have found the passion, motivation, and drive to create all that you have. You have striven to prove yourself, and you did. Time to forgive and release the past hurt and pain. We have all had pain, especially those of us who are super passionate, and it's okay. We're all mad here, and it's okay. There's a song called We're All Mad Here by J.J. Tucker. We've all had pain, especially of those who are super passionate, and it's okay. It does happen sometimes. When we see that it's up to us to choose to heal, and then that's our opportunity for growth. They have them too. Everyone could choose to heal at any time, choose to hope for it. So, there could definitely be, you could be dealing with a worldly view of no one ever changes. You could be dealing with a worldly view of if someone hurt you once, they're going to hurt you again. You could be dealing with a worldly view that is very similar to that. And not knowing whether or not you could be feeling very indecisive at this time. Some of you could have chose pile 1 as well. And a lot of that indecision has to do with the fact that you're not following your own heart. You're following the advice of others around you instead. And others around you could really be poisoning the situation that you're in simply because you are not seeing the changes made in other people. If you can change, then other people can too. It doesn't mean everybody's going to, because there's plenty of people that don't. But as I told my mom, who said people never change, of course she thinks people never change because she never has. But there's lots of people who change in this world. I've changed a lot. And I have a feeling this pile of people has changed a lot as well. Rob. Ouroboros, infinity, eternal, past life. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords. So there's something that you have walked away from as well. You're definitely at peace with your decision to walk away, but you may be trying to decide whether or not you're going to allow this situation back in as well. You're at peace with your decisions, like really at peace with your decisions. You could definitely be, you could be a business owner. You could be somebody who does a lot of talking or communicating in your work as well. You could be somebody who helps others to make decisions in their life that make them at peace. You're very knowledgeable, very wise, very strong and powerful, very dedicated, communicative, honest, authentic, sometimes to the point of hurting people, and that's okay. It doesn't matter, because you know what? It's better to give people the truth than it is to lie and make them feel good. And you know that. If it wasn't for everything that you went through, you would not be who you are today. That's a lot of what the Queen of Swords talks about as well. Because the Queen of Swords has went through a lot, which is why she's so intelligent, which is why she is so good at communicating, which is why she is so honest, strong, confident, bold, has very good, solid, stable boundaries. You have been working extremely hard, and whatever you've been working on not just for yourself, but for those that you love, for your family, for your community. You've been networking, you've been building, you've been growing. You're very balanced in your masculine and your feminine energies. You're somebody who may find a lot of peace on walks at night as well, and you're definitely an old soul. Your ancestors may also see that a lot of your past lives or a lot of your past situations in this life have really led you to being the person that you are, having the instincts that you have, having the intelligence that you have. You are definitely somebody who can look into somebody's eyes and see straight down into their soul. You can see people's intentions. You understand people's intentions. You're very, very hard worker. And you are working on things that are really going to bring a lot of peace, success, and abundance into your life as well. And not just your life. Everything that you are working on is bringing all of these things not just to your life, but to the lives of everyone around you and everyone that you touch in your community. Some of you, it could even be worldwide. You are bringing a lot of changes to this world, a lot of needed changes. A lot of good things because of your ability to stand strong and stand your ground and stand tall in the decisions that you've made and to be at peace with those decisions. Your ability to be able to really express yourself and express your truth is something that you had to learn how to do, and you had to learn the hard way how to do these things. It's like you've been born again. You may have been born once, but it's like you've been born again. You have been breaking a lot of cycles, a lot of patterns, a lot of ways that your family may have done things in the past. You have chosen to break those things and start your life in a new way. They are definitely very proud of you for being able to go down this path, for being unbreakable, and for dealing with all of this nasty crap over here while being at peace. And by also being able to cut off all these nasty people out of your life and to be at peace with that decision as well. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through, who these ancestors could be. And I really hope you guys have well, if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation. Those things are greatly appreciated, and it helps me out so much. Those are all great ways to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions I bring to you guys regularly and the messages I bring. So thank you guys so much for supporting me on my path, as I'm here to support you on yours. And I really hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. Let's see how your ancestors view you. Gray rocking a narcissist is the first thing that's coming to mind. Grounded, at peace, no longer allowing people to trigger you. Finding solace in nature. Maybe even spending some time on a beach or hiking. You have learned how to gray rock very well. Listening to your intuition, your crown chakra is in alignment. You're on your path, on your purpose. Keep or re-hide. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed upon. National Rifle Association of America, incorporated in 1871, all in 2012. So you are definitely all about your freedom. You have chosen to have a life of freedom and peace, and you have chosen to move yourself away from anyone who is trying to destroy that peace, and they are very proud of you. Random acts of kindness, Cherry Gulch. Your ancestors could definitely view you as somebody who does a lot of random acts of kindness for other people. You do a lot of good things for people, and you're not necessarily looking for the credit or recognition for it. Which there's nothing wrong with wanting the credit or recognition either. But I feel like you do so many acts of kindness. You get a lot of recognition for some of them, but for other ones, they're just hidden random acts of kindness that you do. You could definitely be dealing with an ex as far as the person that you're gray rocking right now that could be a narcissist as well. We have Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, definitely be an ex that you're dealing with. Could even be some family members as well, siblings. Sagittarius, optimistic. Your ex could even be working with your siblings. Pisces, intuitive. Maybe even a child for some of you, which is even harder to do. So your ancestors view you as somebody whose communication brings a lot of inspiration to others. You're very intelligent. You may overthink things at times. You could have dealt with a lot of codependency and you've been breaking free from that. You could have definitely been dealing with a lot of people pleaser energy in the past, and now you have chosen to move out of that energy. Very optimistic. You stand out a lot. You're very different from others, and you're embracing those differences that make you unique. You're loving yourself. You're definitely in the public eye in some sort of way. People have seen and noticed a lot of the beautiful things that you do. There are people who look up to you as well. You could also be getting a lot of messages in your dreams too. You're somebody very sensitive, emotional, intuitive, definitely clairsentient, empath, very strongly, which is why you could have had some narcissistic encounters, because as an empath, that tends to happen a lot. Empaths are pretty much made by narcissists, if you want to get technical. Most empaths have been abused throughout their life in some sort of way, shape, or form, and that's why they're empaths. They can feel the emotions and pain and hurt of others because they have felt it before. Yeah, you could definitely be dealing with a lot of people that have just been not so good to you. But I also feel like karma hits them pretty much immediately. You definitely have, your ancestors are right there in your corner helping you fight these battles. And sometimes they may not fight as hard as they could because they may be waiting for you to ask for that help because they don't want to be overstepping any bounds or things like that. And some of you, pile one, may resonate for the way that you were in the past, and now you have broken free from that and you have become this. So be very proud of yourself because you have done a lot of work to get to where you are today. Nora, Anita, NT, V, Y, Yosef, T, P, Q, D, Z, U, Q, quantity, quality, Y, K. You may have learned there's a difference between quality and quantity. K, L, O, M, mod, Zod, mold. They broke the mold after you. W, D, there's nobody like you. P, E, J. Somebody may have tried to mold you into what they wanted you to be, and you are not somebody who's meant to be molded into anything because you are somebody who's meant to be very free. Job, Jod, Jedediah, Peg, Peck, pet, old, bold, old school, duty, dune, mud, mute. Yeah, I feel like in the past, okay, the song that's coming to mind right now is That Bitch by B. Miller. Yeah, you can tell the truth, but as soon as I do, I'm a bitch. And since I got a pussy, yeah, anyway, you are definitely somebody very bold. Somebody who's going to express yourself, somebody who's going to speak your truth. You are somebody who was kept quiet for too long. People really tried to mute you. They tried to shut you up, nut up or shut up. And you have just really broken free of that cage. Who are you really? What do you want to be? Are you free or are you just projecting? What is no longer serving you? It's mirrored. The more you hold on, the harder it will be. We have done everything we can. Time for a new journey. See what's going on. Maybe a look in the mirror will help. Remember who you are. Hurt people hurt people. Have you hurt people while you've been hurt? What do others see when they look at me? Is that what's truly important? There will always be haters. Give them something real to hate on. So, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, how you dress, how you talk. It doesn't matter. There will always be somebody who hates on you. There will always be, if you're mute and in the corner and not saying anything and not standing up for what you believe in, there's going to be people who hate on that too. Just as much as there's going to be people who hate on the person who gets up and voices their opinions and says something. The first thing that came into my mind was like the loudmouth bitch, you know? People hate on that person, but they also hate on the person who is the docile, submissive little puppet of others. So, I mean, which one do you want to be? And you're choosing to be free. You're choosing to be the person that you are, regardless of what anybody else thinks. And in the past, you may not have. You're choosing to look in that mirror, though. Timid, misunderstood, and shy. Some of you could still be in that energy a little bit where you're hiding half of who you are because you're worried what other people will think. You might be a little bit shy, but what is shyness? Shyness is worry, fear, intimidation about what other people think, how they're going to view you, things like that, of being different, of being found out, things like that. And I feel like you really are very misunderstood if you are this shy person because you are not expressing who you truly are. And so people are not seeing you as who you truly are. If that's the case, if you're still in this. And if you're not still in this, then you're realizing that people are now seeing who you really are because you have broken free of that energy. Very confident, secure, stable, strong. You have a lot of self-respect. In the past, I feel like you gave your respect away. In the past, I feel like you were not feeling like you could stand on your own 2 feet. You may have been very codependent in the past, but now you're in this very strong, stable, solid energy. Independent, single, on your own. We also have the Four of Wands. Could definitely be breaking free from a marriage as well for some of you. The Spider. It's all a part of your life's path and purpose. The cosmic egg and the dolphin. You're a very hard worker. You're somebody who has really built something very strong for yourself. But even if it's something very strong, it can still be taken down very easily. Spider web is one of the strongest materials in the world, but yet it can be taken down so easily. It takes hours and hours and hours for those spiders to put those webs up. And at the brush of a human's hand, it can fall down. So there could also be something that took a lot. You put a lot of time, energy, effort into something to grow it, to build it, to really make it something very strong that you thought was very strong, and it may have been taken down in a heartbeat with the smallest little thing that fell down. Everything just came crashing down. So I feel like you may be very much more protective over yourself going forward, more protective over who you give your energy to, who you give your time to, who you show your true self to. But if you show your true self to everybody, that is not going to be what hurts you. What hurts you is not being discerning in the connections you make, and also allowing people to take advantage of you and walk on you. Those are the things that hurt you. It's not so much giving people access to you that hurts you. It's how you feel about how they treat you and how you feel about yourself the most. You are definitely seen as a healer by your ancestors. A healer, very intelligent, very playful, joyful, happy, loving, kind, caring, generous, somebody who celebrates life. You celebrate your wins, you celebrate your victories. And even if you have to celebrate alone, you will still celebrate. You're somebody very beautiful and pure and kind and loving, but you're also somebody who has learned how to protect yourself and how to strike out when you need to, how to put up those boundaries, how to set those firmly. And I really feel like they want you to show more of yourself to the world around you if you are not doing that. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would really love it if you could let me know whether or not this resonated, what you might be going through, who these people were, and if you guys did enjoy this reading or you got something from it, it would be awesome if you could like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation. All of those things are so great and help me out so much, and I truly appreciate any and every one of you who are here to support me on my path as I'm here to support you on yours. And also, those are great ways to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I'm bringing to you guys. And remember, what you put out comes back to you. And also that it's great to give and take equally. So anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.